Okay, it's the 28th of August. Apologies if you can hear my bath running in the background. Anyway, first thing I want to show you. McDonald's have got Playmobil. And since I'm nostalgic for it as a kid, I decided to get a Happy Meal. Yeah, I got a monkey. No. There he is. Hey, it's a monkey. I don't know how well this is focusing on, but to be honest, this is actually quite a nice McDonald's toy. I mean, it is a piece of Playmobil. It's basically a free, Playmobil figure. But yeah, this is probably one of the best quality McDonald's toys in a very, very long time, at least here in the UK. Yeah, I won't be getting any more of these, and that's I really won't this time. It's just because unless there's a Happy Meal offer, that's basically why I got this one. I was curious about it, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, McDonald's in the UK for years. I can't remember when it was. It was 2021, I think it was. Or possibly early 2022 when they announced that they weren't doing any more plastic toys for like the UK, and I think all of Europe as well. However, this year in 2025, they've gone back to doing plastic toys again, and I think it's because Happy Meal sales. I think the reason is because Happy Meal sales have been dropping. Basically, I mean McDonald's sales in general have been. So I think this is a way to basically, bring people back, and that brings me to, because most of a lot of the Happy Meal toys, toys in quotation marks, were pieces of cardboard. Yeah. Which you couldn't really even play with, and that. I don't know how you would actually play with them, but yeah, they were shit. A lot of them. The mini plush toys and that, they were alright. Some of them were actually decent. I think the best ones they did were the Mr. Meng ones. But in fact, those ones were incredibly popular, at least the first time around. Not so much the second time around. And that's still popular, but nowhere near as insane it was the first time around. Yeah. But anyway, here's the main thing, which I've just picked up from the postal locker. Which, yeah, I wish every company did the postal locker thing. More of them are starting to, but not every company does. Just because it does make it easier, because it means that, it's just going to be put in a locker, and that you can just go pick it up anytime. You don't have to be in. This is off Vinted. I'm hoping it's alright. Let me get a knife and cut the tape on this. It looks like someone has made a box by oh, there's a bit of cardboard there. Yeah, they basically cut up other boxes. Oh, okay, so this was just for extra packing. That's good. That is good. I do appreciate that, and the fact that they sent it in a box because of what it is. It's a mug, but yeah, I don't know if you can see it just sticking out about there. So I'm glad. Oh, and there's some bubble wrap on the inside I can see as well. So yeah, it looks like this was originally an Amazon box, a very flimsy one, and they've like toughened it up a bit. Wow, I've forgotten how big these were. It's absolutely huge. In fact, it might be bigger than a Sports Direct. It's probably bigger than a Sports Direct mug. But this is the other Wallace and Gromit. Oh, what the hell? Ooh. There's a load of sticky residue on the bottom. Ooh. I can't tell if that was a sticker or... It actually looks like bubble wrap, actually. That's kind of... Yeah, that is. Okay. So what's happened here is a slim piece of bubble wrap there has actually stuck to where the sticker residue was. I don't think this is being used, actually, but yeah. Here it is. And the thing is, for literally, this has been at the Wallace and Gromit gift shop at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I think since it opened, possibly, but this year was different. This year, when I went, this was gone. Like, none of them, including the old one as well. I've got the other one as well. Right, grab it here. Here's the other one. So these were the two that you could get that were exclusive. You can see this one's much smaller than this one. In fact, it could, if it wasn't for the handle, it could fit inside very, very easily. I've just knocked a load of things over there by pushing that. Great. But yeah, it is a big, massive mug, and it says Blackpool Pleasure Beach on the inside there. But yeah, they've gotten rid of this mug. They have gotten rid of this mug. I don't know why. I don't know why, because literally they had loads of them, and it's not on the website, but literally they had loads of them just hanging there like this, you know, on the shelves and that for years and years and years. Tons and tons of them. The reason I never got one at the time is because these were very expensive for what it was, to be honest. Yeah, it actually is slightly... It's not completely printed on it, it is actually slightly embossed there. That's quite nice. The reason I never got this, I think this was expensive actually, if I remember right. Oh look, you can see how long it's copyright 2012. I don't think the ride opened until 2014 actually. Though I think they were promoting Pleasure Beach before then anyway in preparation for this, but yeah. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird thing that, to be honest. That now they suddenly stopped doing it, which, yeah, I don't know why. On its way, receipts, here we go. So, this cost me £10.54. And the thing is, this thing was expensive. I can't remember the original retail price. I've got a feeling it was like 15, 16 quid. I can't remember. It might have been cheaper than that, actually. I think it went down at one point to like maybe 13 quid, I don't know, but regardless I paid less for it. I will give this a good wash though as well, and particularly the bottom bit there. I will not stick it in the dishwasher though. I don't know if it is dishwasher safe, but I'm not going to stick it in there anyway. I love the fact it also says steady on lad on the bottom there as well. And this is actually painted in a sort of gold colour. Yeah. I always thought this was the exact same colour, but no, actually having it in hand, it is more of a gold. But yeah, there we go. That's you know, I want basically when I didn't. The thing is, I was intending actually to buy it this time, because the reason I didn't buy it any other time when I went to the Pleasure Beach is because, well, last year there was the Feathers mug and the Shaun the Sheep mug, which I bought there at the time. There was the statues and that were there. There was various other things that I'd bought, and basically, you know, this was on my radar. I wanted to get one at some point, but yeah, but this is fucking huge mug. It's a huge mug. In fact, I've got a tape measure here. That was one of the things that fell off. How big is it? So the circumference is 11.5 centimetres for the circumference of the mug, and the height of the mug is just under 14 centimetres. It's like 13.8 centimetres, so yeah, very large mug. And that, but yeah, and bloody heavy as well. It does actually feel pretty good quality actually. This doesn't feel cheap. actually having it in hand. But yeah, I don't actually have a Sports Direct mug. I don't actually have one. I'd be curious to know, because I think this is bigger than it. I think this might be bigger than it. Possibly the same size. Who knows? They might have been manufactured in the same place. Who knows? But yeah, if you've got a Sports Direct mug, measure it and see if it's the same dimensions or not. Maybe it says on the website. Who knows? But yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. Okay, it's the 30th of August today. We had a bit of a weird angle because I was about to start filming when my camera arm came off the side, which it sometimes does when it leans out too far. So I've temporarily put it here. Anyway, a couple of things I've got today. First thing I got was this. This is the UK Freddy can. Let me pop that light on there. Oh, look at that. So yeah, I will not be drinking this because this is just ordinary Fanta. Basically, there's nothing at all special about this. Scan for more. Scan for more. Interesting. But yeah, it's just a fan with Freddy Fazbear on it. There are various others. There's one with Mathregan on there. Who were the other ones? I can't remember. But I want to get Chucky Punch flavoured Fanta. I would like to get that one. Unfortunately, I've been unable to find it. I have heard that it's a timed exclusive at Premier Corner Shops. I did go to one today, though they didn't have it. So, yeah. Oh. Okay. Basically, it just gives you a sign-up page on the Coca-Cola website if you scan that QR code. But yeah, I just bought it just to have as a novelty, basically, because it was 49p at Home Bargains. Anyway, the other thing I got, which I think is more interesting, is this. This is Harry Potter on the Road. And notice at the top, it says, if it focuses, promotional content disc. So yeah, this was not meant for the public. This is basically something that would be sent to like journalists and stuff like that back in the day. Now, they wouldn't send a DVD. They would basically, you know, send you a video link, essentially. But this is a DVD. I don't know if the content on here is exclusive or not. I don't know. But yeah, it is a promotional disc, because if you didn't know, back in the day, basically, you know, they'd send journalists originally promotional VHS tapes to basically promote their film to journalists to, you know, come and basically telling them to come and review the film and telling them some information about it. Also, sometimes with TV shows, they would send like episodes or like the pilot episode of TV shows again on a VHS and then obviously later on a DVD. But yeah, I'm curious whether the contents of this has ever been released. But again, saw it in a charity shop. I thought initially, when I initially saw it, I thought, oh, is this a bootleg of Deathly Hallows Part 1? And it's not. It's not. When I literally saw it said on the road and then it said promotional content disc. And plus also, this is a proper pressed disc as well. And that, which, you know, you do get bootlegs that are pressed discs, but they're less common. They're usually, more often than not, DVD-Rs. But, yeah, 19 minutes of content on here. And, yeah, not really much else to say. Also, not to be sold separately. Now, I didn't pay anything for this. I didn't actually pay anything for this. They gave it to me for free. Because I was going to buy it. It was 50p. It was meant to be 50p. And I had a £1 coin, and I handed them over a £1, and they didn't have any change. The smallest amount they had were £1 coins. So they just said, oh, just have it. Don't worry about it, just have it. So, yeah, they let me have it. So, thank you very much for that. Again, I don't know whether the content on here, because sure it's going to be behind the scenes content, so I don't know whether that content will have ended up as a special feature on a later DVD or Blu-ray release. Possibly. I don't know. But yeah, it is just a little bizarre, interesting thing that, you know, exists, and presumably they did one for every single film, and that. In fact, I haven't actually looked into it. Actually, let me just search it up. Actually, Harry Potter on the Road. Okay, you can find this exact disc pretty cheap on eBay. Actually, there's a load of them on eBay. For like a couple of quid each, and that, so it's not an expensive disc. But again, one I haven't seen before. In fact, let me just search Harry Potter promo disc. A lot of promo discs for the games here, and promo copies of films. So yeah, again, something that you wouldn't really know exists unless you were looking for it, because again, it doesn't come up if you search for promotional disc. It comes up if you search for Harry Potter on the Road. But yeah, presumably they would have done these for the other films and that as well, and obviously a ton of promotional disc. But yeah, interesting that it's in an actual box. Actually, a proper case, actually, because a lot of the time when they send promotional discs, it's usually just the disc itself in an envelope. And obviously the reason they do that is because it's a lot cheaper to send that, because look how thin that is, in an envelope, in one of those little DVD envelopes, than it is to send a full box with artwork and information and everything on the back. I don't know. I might do a scan of this actually, possibly, because the only pictures I can find are ones of it already in the box, not in the road. On the road. Yeah, it doesn't actually come up when you look on Google. Yeah, it comes up with videos about Scotland, which is a bit bizarre. But whatever. So yeah, interesting thing. I have already ripped this, and I've done it as a raw rip, just in case it is it is 100% exclusive content. In which case, even though this will have been probably shot in HD, this promotion, obviously it's only ever released on DVD. But yeah, there we go.